And can I say this to the person that's in my DM and say, Rose, you better make better moves and end up like Mayweather? First and foremost, do you actually believe Floyd Mayweather is broke? Do you? Do you? Let me make this clear right now.
Rumors about Floyd Mayweather's finances have circulated for years, but they flared up again after new reports involving lawsuits, tax issues.
Live stream.
I just said this a few times in my DM. Do I believe Mayweather broke? No. No. Please don't listen to the rumors. Lil' bro is worth way more money than you can imagine. Any of your articles, whatever they coming with. That's Ricky. You know, I'm popping money shit, so y'all got a few questions of other people too, but I'm just saying, y'all should stop the nonsense. Big homie got, and not only that, how much paper Mayweather done made, it's how much more money he gon' get. He gon' get. He is still the face of boxing. Talk about it.
Step back in the ring?
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
And it took, been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local hostel in a nightclub, because you need that action right now.
Issues and unpaid debts began making headlines. As speculation spread across social media, Rick Ross stepped in to defend the boxing legend, arguing that people were far too quick to assume Mayweather was broke. During a live stream, Ross dismissed the rumors entirely. He insisted that regardless of the headlines, Mayweather had earned hundreds of millions throughout his career and remained one of the biggest names in boxing. In Ross's view, wealth on that level doesn't simply disappear because of internet speculation or sensational headlines. Not everyone agreed. Critics pointed to publicly reported legal disputes involving alleged tax obligations, jewelry purchases, and real estate claims as reasons for questioning Mayweather's financial position. Those reports fueled another wave of online debate, with supporters arguing that lawsuits don't automatically prove financial trouble, while others believed they painted a more concerning picture. As often happens whenever Mayweather trends online, another familiar name entered the conversation: 50 Cent. The former friends have spent years exchanging public criticism, turning their once close relationship into one of entertainment's most recognizable rivalries. Their history made it almost inevitable that fans would begin wondering whether 50 would weigh in once again. The friendship between Mayweather and 50 Cent dates back more than 2 decades. At one point, they appeared nearly inseparable, frequently supporting each other's businesses and celebrating their success together. Over time, however, disagreements over business ventures and personal differences pushed the relationship in a completely different direction, eventually leading to years of public back and forth. Looking back, 50 Cent has suggested that one of the biggest differences between them was how they viewed success. While Mayweather built his public image around wealth and winning, 50 argued that lasting influence comes from representing something beyond money alone. Whether people agree with that perspective or not, it has remained a recurring theme in his comments about the boxing champion. The rivalry resurfaced once again after 50 shared an Instagram post joking that Mayweather should call him if he needed financial help. The post immediately went viral, with thousands of users debating whether it was harmless trolling or another personal shot aimed at his former friend. As usual,
Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail.
Right.
So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
the internet had no shortage of opinions. Ross wasn't interested in joining that narrative. Instead, he continued defending Mayweather, reminding viewers of the years of sacrifice required to reach the top of professional boxing. He argued that very few athletes experienced the level of dedication and discipline Mayweather displayed from childhood through an undefeated career, making him one of the greatest financial success stories the sport has ever seen. The debate only intensified as more reports surfaced. Public court filings describe multiple legal disputes involving luxury jewelry purchases, rental agreements, and other financial claims. While those allegations attracted widespread media attention, legal disputes alone don't necessarily provide a complete picture of someone's overall finances, and many of the matters remained unresolved or contested as the stories developed. Ross maintained that too many people were treating rumors as established facts. In his opinion, social media has a habit of repeating speculation until it begins sounding like certainty, even when the full story isn't publicly known. He argued that outsiders rarely have access to someone's complete financial situation, regardless of how confident internet commentators may sound. The discussion quickly expanded beyond Mayweather himself. Supporters of Ross praised him for standing by a longtime friend, while critics questioned whether he was overlooking legitimate concerns raised in public reporting. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's comments continued generating memes, reactions, and debates across blogs, podcasts, and social media platforms. Whether Mayweather is facing temporary financial challenges or simply dealing with highly public legal disputes remains a subject of ongoing discussion. What is clear, however, is that whenever Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather, and 50 Cent become part of the same headline, the internet pays attention. Their decades of friendship, rivalry, success, and public disagreements have created a storyline that continues drawing enormous interest every time their names appear together. As the discussion continued, Floyd Mayweather's past business relationship with 50 Cent also returned to the spotlight. Looking back on their friendship, 50 has claimed that disagreements over investments and money eventually created tension between them. According to his version of events, the partnership never developed the way he expected, and those frustrations became one of several reasons their relationship fell apart. While those old stories resurfaced, Rick Ross continued pushing back against the rumors surrounding Mayweather's finances. Ross argued that someone with Floyd's accomplishments, connections, and global reputation still has enormous earning power. In his view, people were placing far too much weight on internet speculation while overlooking the value of Mayweather's brand. Ross also emphasized that wealth isn't measured only by cash sitting in a bank account. He pointed to business relationships, investment opportunities, and long-term assets as examples of how high-profile entrepreneurs continue creating income even when headlines suggest otherwise. According to Ross, Mayweather's name alone still carries tremendous value throughout the sports and entertainment industries. His comments quickly divided audiences. Some fans agreed that social media often exaggerates financial rumors, while others argued that publicly reported lawsuits and legal disputes naturally raise questions. Regardless of which side people supported, the debate continued growing as more clips from Ross's live stream circulated online. Then the conversation shifted once again when 50 Cent entered the discussion in his own familiar style. Rather than directly debating Mayweather's finances, he posted a sarcastic Instagram message joking that Floyd should call him if he needed money. The post immediately spread across social media, with many viewers seeing it as another chapter in their long-running rivalry rather than a serious statement. Ross wasn't interested in joining the jokes. Instead, he stayed focused on defending Mayweather, repeating that people shouldn't mistake online rumors for confirmed facts. His response created a sharp contrast with 50 Cent.
Step back in the ring.
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
I gave the sport a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point. So, I'm very, very thankful for the support from people from all around the world, people from all walks of life. And, I like going out having fun. Boxing has been good to me. The fans have been good to me. And I love going out displaying my skills and putting on a show for the people. I'm in great shape. I work out every day. And I really never took any abuse in the sport of boxing. So just by being smart, being intelligent, being a very defensive fighter and being a calculated fighter, I'm able to still compete at this age.
Now 49 years old, Mayweather continues to step into the
sense humor, giving fans two completely different perspectives on the same story. The situation also reignited the long-running feud between Rick Ross and 50 Cent. During interviews, Ross once again criticized 50's career, business success, and public image, while portraying himself as someone who built his own empire without relying on major industry figures. Those comments quickly generated another round of headlines, extending a rivalry that has lasted for well over a decade. Meanwhile, 50 has consistently argued that artists often mention his name because it guarantees attention. Over the years, he has suggested that public criticism frequently appears whenever someone has music, interviews, or other projects to promote. Whether that claim is accurate or not, it has become a familiar part of his response whenever old feuds resurface. As the exchanges continued, fans found themselves watching two very different narratives unfold. Ross portrayed Mayweather as a successful businessman unfairly targeted by internet speculation, while 50 approached the situation with sarcasm and humor, continuing the online persona that has made him one of entertainment's most recognizable trolls. Beyond the jokes and rivalry, 50 has also explained why he believes Mayweather often receives such intense public scrutiny. According to him, Floyd built his image almost entirely around wealth, luxury, and financial success. That branding made money a central part of his public identity, meaning every rumor about his finances naturally attracts enormous attention. Whether people agree with that assessment or not, it helps explain why discussions about Mayweather's wealth continue dominating headlines years after his retirement. In the end, the story became much bigger than one rumor about money. It evolved into another chapter involving three of entertainment's biggest personalities: Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather, and 50 Cent. Their decades of friendship, business dealings, rivalries, and public exchanges ensured that even a single social media post was enough to spark another massive debate across the internet. The reactions online were split almost immediately. Some people praised Rick Ross for standing by Floyd Mayweather and pushing back against what he viewed as unproven financial rumors. Others felt 50 Cent's sarcastic posts were simply classic internet entertainment, exactly what fans have come to expect whenever Mayweather becomes a trending topic. One thing most people agreed on was that the history between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather makes every new exchange feel bigger than it otherwise would. After years of public disagreements, even a single social media post can quickly dominate headlines and spark thousands of reactions across the internet. To understand why, you have to look back at where it all began. Long before they became rivals, 50 Cent and Mayweather were close friends. They regularly appeared together, supported each other's businesses, and seemed to have one of the strongest friendships in sports and entertainment. Over time, however, business disagreements and personal differences drove them apart, transforming a close relationship into a very public feud. Since then, the two have traded countless interviews, social media posts, and public remarks. Whenever one makes headlines, the other often becomes part of the conversation, creating a cycle that has lasted for well over a decade. Their rivalry has become almost as famous as the careers that made them household names. The latest rumors surrounding Mayweather's finances only added another chapter to that story. While some commentators questioned whether ongoing legal disputes pointed to financial challenges, Mayweather has continued presenting himself as financially secure. He has repeatedly highlighted his undefeated boxing career, business ventures, exhibition fights, and ability to continue earning long after retiring from professional competition. At the same time, 50 Cent continued using humor and sarcasm to comment on the situation, while Ross took the opposite approach by defending Mayweather and urging people not to confuse speculation with confirmed facts. Their completely different responses gave fans two competing narratives, ensuring the debate stayed active across social media. Ross's involvement also drew attention because of his own long-running history with 50 Cent. The two rappers have spent years exchanging public insults, legal disputes, diss tracks, and interviews, making them one of hip-hop's most recognizable rivalries. Because of that history, almost any issue involving one of them has a way of eventually pulling the other into the conversation. Ironically, both artists have faced public scrutiny over financial topics at different points in their careers. While Ross questioned 50's business success during interviews, 50 himself has previously explained that his well-known bankruptcy filing involved a legal restructuring process rather than a claim that he had no money. those earlier headlines continue resurfacing whenever the two criticize each other's finances. Taken together, the connections between Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather, and 50 Cent stretch back many years. Friendships became rivalries, business disagreements turned into public feuds, and nearly every new headline now creates another opportunity for fans to revisit old conflicts. That's why what started as one live stream and one Instagram post quickly grew into one of the week's biggest conversations across hip-hop and sports media. Whether the rumors surrounding Mayweather's finances prove accurate or not, one thing is certain: whenever these three names appear in the same story, public interest follows. Their shared history has turned almost every interaction into headline news, ensuring that even the smallest exchange can become the internet's next major debate. The history between Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, and 50 Cent has become much bigger than a series of isolated headlines. Years of friendships, business relationships, public feuds, and social media exchanges have created a storyline that continues drawing attention whenever any of their names appear together. As the debate over Mayweather's finances continued, another development added more speculation. Reports emerged claiming that a planned exhibition fight in Greece had been canceled, with several outlets linking the situation to ongoing legal or contractual issues. While the exact reasons remained disputed, and not every claim was independently confirmed, the news immediately fueled another round of online discussion. Attention soon shifted toward Mayweather's longtime business relationship with Al Haymon, the influential advisor closely associated with Premier Boxing Champions, PBC. Because Haymon has played such a major role in Mayweather's career, fans began revisiting old stories about their partnership, trying to connect past business decisions with the latest headlines. Around the same time, 50 Cent added to the conversation by referencing older allegations and a voice recording that has circulated online for years. The recording has been widely debated, and neither its authenticity nor its full context has been conclusively established. Even so, its renewed circulation sparked fresh discussions about Mayweather's business circle and how key decisions may have been made behind the scenes. Some commentators argued that successful athletes often become targets of rumors whenever legal or financial issues make headlines. Others believed the resurfacing stories hinted at deeper disagreements within Mayweather's business team. Regardless of which interpretation people supported, the renewed attention kept the conversation firmly. Meanwhile, Rick Ross continued defending Mayweather, insisting that internet speculation shouldn't be treated as proof of financial trouble. His position remained consistent throughout the debate, emphasizing that legal disputes and viral rumors rarely reveal the complete picture of someone's overall financial situation. The renewed attention also caused many fans to revisit the long history between Mayweather and 50 Cent. Years ago, the two appeared inseparable and even discussed building boxing ventures together. When that partnership never materialized, the friendship gradually turned into one of the most recognizable rivalries in sports and entertainment. Since then, almost every major headline involving one has eventually drawn a public response from the other. Some fans have since wondered whether their relationship would have evolved differently had they remained business partners. Others argue those questions are impossible to answer, pointing out that any conclusions are purely speculative. What remains undeniable is that their split permanently changed one of the highest profile friendships in entertainment. Beyond the personal rivalries, reports involving lawsuits, contractual disagreements, and promotional issues continue generating headlines surrounding Mayweather's business affairs. Because many of those matters remain unresolved or involve competing public claims, separating verified facts from online speculation has become increasingly important as the story continues developing. Taken together, the latest headlines demonstrate how quickly celebrity narratives can grow. A canceled event, legal reporting, old business relationships, and social media commentary all combine to create another major discussion surrounding Mayweather's career. And with Rick Ross defending him while 50 Cent continued adding his trademark commentary, the conversation expanded even further. In the end, the bigger story isn't just about finances or lawsuits. It's about three larger-than-life personalities whose careers have remained connected through friendship, rivalry, business, boxing, music, and the internet. Every new headline seems to revive old conflicts, keeping their names at the center of public discussion year after year. As new developments continue to emerge, one thing remains clear: rumors often spread much faster than confirmed information. Whether future reports support or contradict today's speculation, the story surrounding Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, and 50 Cent is unlikely to fade anytime soon. Their shared history has turned nearly every interaction into headline news, and that's exactly why fans continue watching every move they make.